Hi and welcome back. Today we're going to be doing another seated routine. I particularly like this routine. One, because the whole thing is sitting, and secondly, because we're going to introduce some really fun equipment to help give you some feedback with some of your exercises, and also to help build strength. So the first item you'll need is a soft Pilates ball. This is a blue 7-inch ball which you can purchase off Amazon. You just type in Mad Pilates ball and it should come up. The second item is a band. This is a medium strength band. This particular one is from the Physical Company, but you can also get these types of bands off the internet, and this is a 1.5 meter in length. If you would like the links for any of the equipment that you see in any sessions, do just drop me an email and I can forward you the direct link to the purchase site. So to start with, we're going to wrap the band around the ribs. Make sure that it's flat and not crinkled up so that you can feel the band around your body. And then just cross it over. You don't need to tie it in a knot, just cross it over and have the palms turned up, thumbs out and elbows in. So I'll just come closer so you can see. So palms up, thumbs out, and it's crossed over the front like this. And then just sit on the edge of your seat with your knees over your ankles or your ankles under your knees. And just gently pull on the band so that you can feel it snug around your rib cage. Lengthen up through your spine, relax your shoulders. And we're going to start with some breathing. Take a nice deep breath in to the band. And exhale through your mouth. Breathe into the band. And exhale through your mouth. See if you can do this without letting your shoulders lift. And you want to feel as though you're using the ribs to stretch that band open. Start by breathing into the sides of the band, into the sides of your ribs. And now think about breathing into the back of the band and into the back of your ribs. Not quite so easy, that one. But if you think about it enough, it will come. Good, one more breath, and this time think about breathing into the entire rib cage like a cylinder. Good, and release. And that is our lateral breathing. That's what we use for a lot of exercises in Pilates. Very good for also oxygenating our body and calming the parasympathetic nervous system. Okay, the tension on the band is up to you. The further down and the closer to your feet you go, the more tension you're going to have on your band. The further up your band you go, the less tension. So have a play with that and find a tension that feels comfortable for you. We're going to start with your shoulders. Breathing in, shrug the shoulders up and exhale, lower down. As you inhale, use that breathing you've just been practicing. Imagine breathing into that band. Expand your ribs. Good, and 3, and 2, and 1. Into some shoulder circles. You're going to shrug up to the ears and circle back. Inhale, shrug. Exhale, circle back. And 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. Let the shoulders relax. Tilt your head to one side and feel that nice stretch. Keep that spine straight and watch the ribs haven't protruded forwards. And then change to the other side and stretch. And again, stretch. And tilt. Shoulders relaxed. One more each side. Good. Okay, now cross your band over in between your legs. Again, check the heels are under the knees and you're on the edge of your seat. I'm going to start with some single arm rows with rotation. So starting with one arm, pull your elbow back and follow it round as you rotate. Check the tension on your band feels right. You need to loosen it a little bit. Also watch the wrist doesn't flick in funny angles. It wants to remain fairly straight with your forearm. And release. Other side, follow the elbow with your eyes, so you're turning your head, turning your ribs, and release. Inhale, exhale as you rotate. Inhale, release. Exhale as you rotate. Inhale, release. Keep going. Two more each side. Exhale, inhale. You want to be feeling like you're pulling from the back of the arm and the back of the shoulder blades. So as you pull that elbow back, tuck that shoulder down. Draw that shoulder blade down. Good. Now facing forwards, we're going to row both arms at the same time. Pull the elbows up and out, shoulders down, ribs in. Inhale. Exhale, sitting tall. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Good. And 5. And 4. And 3. And 2. Good. Uncross the band. Again, the tension on the band, the intention of the tension is up to you. We're going to do some lateral arm lifts. So we're going to pull the arm out and release. Other side. Exhale. Inhale. Make sure your wrist remains strong and in line, and you don't bend your elbow or shrug your shoulder. Keep the shoulder down and the arm straight, right to the knuckles. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. And the backs of my hands are facing forwards. So make sure the back of your hands are facing your screen. Also be mindful you don't tip as you try and pull, that the body tries to cheat out of this. One more each side. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Lovely work. Okay, from here, take your band out, fold it in half, and reach forwards. If this is uncomfortable on your shoulders, you can always cross the arms in front of your chest or come into the Cossack position. Otherwise, arms out in front and a slight pull on the band. Lengthen up through your spine, but be mindful you're not pushing your ribs forwards. Almost feel like you're tucking them into the front of your trousers or leggings. Take an inhale As you exhale, rotate in one direction and inhale, center. Exhale, rotate the other way and inhale, center. Good. Keep the shoulders down as you rotate. Keep lengthening through the spine as you rotate. Good. And let the head follow the center of your band. And exhale and inhale. Good. And release the band and just circle those shoulders for me. Good. A little bit of shoulder mobility now. If you've recently had shoulder surgery or you have an impinged shoulder, frozen shoulder, injured shoulder, you may find this little series a bit challenging. So I'm going to start with a very simple movement that will progress, and it's up to you how far you take it and what feels right for your body. So the first movement is to just drop to the knees, and the band is slightly wider than the shoulders, and I've got it pinched between my thumb and palm. So coming to shoulder level and dropping to the knees. A very simple, basic, but functional movement. Taking it a little further, you just lift a little higher and back to the knees. Inhale, exhale. Progressing further, we lift above the head. Inhale, exhale. Keep going. And as you're doing this, be mindful that as you lift the arms higher, you don't start to push the body forwards to counteract. We want to keep your spine straight. So as the arms lift, we keep the ribs in. And this helps us to disassociate the shoulders from the rest of the rib cage. This is feeling relatively comfortable and you want to take it a step further. Widen your grip on the band. And as you come up above the head, you can either pull out and go in front of the face or behind the head, as long as you don't move your head out the way. Release and come all the way down. Inhale up and exhale to open. Inhale to release and exhale to lower. How tight you have that band is up to you. So if it's a little too much with the arms where they are, try widening your grip on the band and see if that's a little bit easier. Good. We're going to do 2 more. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Keep those ribs in check. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Good. And a couple more shoulder circles just to release. Okay, next exercise, again, is going to be using the band over the head. So if you have a shoulder issue, just get rid of the band, have the arms by your sides, and you can do the side bend without the use of the band. You can still get that lovely stretch. You could even hold on to the side of your chair if you wanted to. Otherwise, if you're going for the band option, we reach the arms up overhead, we drop the shoulders, we tuck in the ribs, we lengthen the spine. We tip to one side, keeping the head between the arms. And draw back to center. Tip to the other side. And back to center. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Adding a little bit in, we go into the side bend. We pull down on the band a little bit. Release and center. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last one. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and release. Circle those shoulders. Now you can put the band to the side and pick up your ball. So the ball's between the knees, and I want you to just gently squeeze the ball. And just see if you can feel those inner thighs working. I'm sitting right on the edge of my seat because I want that space behind me, and we're going to utilize that in a minute. Let's do 4 more squeezes. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then place the hands on your hips. Shoulders relaxed. If you've got a shoulder issue or a wrist issue that doesn't like this, you can have the arms relaxed if that's easier. Sitting up nice and tall to begin with. As you squeeze the ball, I just want you to tuck your pelvis. We're not rounding the spine, we're just tucking the pelvis to open out that lower back, and then back up onto the sit bones and release your ball. Squeeze, tuck, tilt, release. Squeeze, tuck, tilt, release. One thing to avoid is to tilt the pelvis the other way, so I'm sticking my bottom out, and push your ribs forwards. We want to avoid those ribs flaring, so it's just a tuck and squeeze, and then return to a neutral spine. 4 more. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Now if you have osteoporosis, I recommend continuing with just that movement because it's really nice for opening up your lower back. You don't need the next bit for your spine. Otherwise, bring your arms forwards if you want to try something a little bit different. You're going to squeeze your ball, tuck your pelvis, and lean back. So for osteoporosis, this is a little bit too much loading on the lower back, so that's why I don't recommend it. So the pelvic tucks are perfect. And we return. Breathe in. Breathe out. If you're going for it, tuck, lean back. Inhale forwards and lengthen. Exhale, squeeze, tuck, back. Inhale forwards, release, lengthen. Squeeze, tuck, back. Forwards, release, lengthen. 2 more. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. Last one. Exhale, inhale. Good. Okay, this next exercise is ideal for everybody, but particularly if you have osteoporosis. So you're going to place the ball behind the back of the shoulders, kind of where your shoulder blades are. That's where you want the ball. So hopefully you can see that clearly here. It's not in my lower back, so that's where it's not. And it's also not behind the neck. It's just behind your shoulders, where your shoulder blades are. And then bring the hands behind the back of the head. And we're just going to go into a little bit of extension. So bending backwards over the ball. And release. If it feels a little strained, one thing you can do is just move your bottom a little bit further back towards the back of the chair, and you might find that's a bit more comfortable. And then we extend, breathing in, and then straighten the spine back up. And the area of the spine we're focusing on is that upper back mobility. Keep your elbows in your peripheral vision where you can see them. So watch they don't pull back like this, because that's just going to feel really uncomfortable for you. Inhale, extend. Exhale, release. 3 more. And last one. And release. So now take your ball and place it underneath your right foot. In fact, I'm going to mirror you. So underneath your right foot. And for this, make sure again that you're sitting right on the edge of your chair. And then reach your left arm forwards and have the right hand on your hip. Check your shoulders are in line and relaxed. Check your spine is long and your ribs are tucked in. And then as you lengthen your right leg away on your ball, reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. And then as you bend the leg back in, lower the arm. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, return. If you have an issue with your shoulder, like frozen shoulder, and it doesn't want to do the arm part, that's fine. Just skip out the arm bit and focus on your leg. And 4, exhale. Inhale, 3, exhale. Inhale, 2, exhale. Inhale, 1. Good. Now bring the hand behind the back of your head. And again, this one is absolutely fine for osteoporosis because there's no forward flexion. We're going to stretch that right leg out, and then as you pull it in, rotate your elbow in the direction of the knee. So it's almost like you're bringing knee to elbow, but you're keeping your spine straight. Return your rotation as you lengthen your leg, or your arm. And rotate. Exhale. Inhale, unwind. Exhale. Inhale, unwind. I almost want to sing a little song here. The one that goes, I'm a little teapot. I feel like a teapot. Short and stout. Yes, let's not. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we switch sides. So the ball goes under your left foot. Make sure your right ankle is under your right knee. Left hand on the hip, right arm out in front. And as we lengthen away the leg, we reach the arm to the ceiling and then return. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. If it doesn't feel quite right, if it's sticky, lengthening that leg, try sitting a little further onto the edge of your seat. It may be that you're not on the edge enough. And 3, nice long straight arm, long straight leg, 2, 1. And bring the hand behind the back of the head, ready for rotation. We lengthen that left leg, and as we pull it back in, we rotate towards it, keeping the spine straight. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 6 more. Sometimes I find the foot gets a bit squiffy on the ball, so if you need to readjust, do. And 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. Good. And then put both feet on the ball. Again, sitting right on the edge of your seat. Reach both arms forwards. To start, this first one is osteoporosis safe. So you stretch both legs and reach both arms. And then pull back to where you started. So sitting up tall, knees bent, arms forwards. We lengthen away both legs, we reach up both arms, keeping that body long. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. You need quite a pumped up ball for this. If it's a bit saggy, it won't roll so well. If you have osteoporosis, keep doing this version. It's perfect for you. Lengthening that spine, working that core. If you haven't got osteoporosis, you can add in a lean back, but you've got to change the breathing. So it's inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. And watch out for those shoulders and really focus on articulating that spine. Don't just hinge back. Tuck that pelvis, roll back, roll forwards. Whichever version you're doing, 2 more. Exhale, inhale, or inhale, exhale. Good. Okay, take that ball away. We're going to finish now with just a quick little stretch. So place both hands on your right knee, stretch your left leg, flex your foot. Make sure you're nice and centered, lengthen through your spine and hinge forwards until you feel a stretch in the back of that left leg. And just hold it there for a couple of breaths. And then switch over. Hands on the left leg, straighten your right leg. Nice straight back and centered and hinge forwards. And then just hold it for a couple of breaths. And release. Now just going into a couple of shoulder stretches. Again, if you have shoulder issue, do what you can. If anything doesn't feel right, just exclude it. The first one, you're going to reach your right arm forwards, take it across your body, and then bring the left forearm around the back of the elbow and gently squeeze in towards your chest. And hold that for a couple of breaths. And then switch sides. So we take the left arm forwards, cross it over, bring the right forearm behind the elbow and squeeze into the chest. Okay, the next one, rotator cuff issues, may find this a bit tricky, but see how you get on. Take your left arm behind you and then take your right hand, grab the wrist and gently pull across. If you can, maybe see if you can grab your elbow and pull it even further. Straighten up through your spine. And release. Same on the other side. Take the right hand behind you. Left one grabs the wrist and pulls it across. If it's possible, see if you can grab the elbow and pull it further. And release. Now take the left arm and just drape it over the head. Same as before, grab the wrist and gently pull, but if you can, go for the elbow and pull a little further. And release. Switching sides, so the left arm drapes over, right arm. We grab the wrist and pull, or grab the elbow and pull further. and release. Circle the shoulders, 3, 2, and relax. Well done. I hope you enjoyed that session and feeling like you've had a nice little easy workout, but feeling strong because of it, and enjoyed being able to do a routine in sitting. And there will be more of these to come, so keep your eyes peeled, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Thank you, bye.